About a year ago, I made a comment about the future of B&M in a video called rating the top 5 roller coaster manufacturers and where they'll be in 10 years. This is what I said. We have seen problems with the fact that B&M isn't innovative. After all, the parks that bought their B&M or B&Ms in the 90s and 2000s then saw no reason to go back to B&M. It doesn't help that in the past 10 years, they've only released one or maybe two roller coaster models in general, which is something most roller coaster models, manufacturers, not models, do every single year at IAAPA. So, B&M really saw my video and was like, I'm about to make this kid look like an idiot. In the past year alone, we've seen the company build some of the most innovative and quote-unquote different coasters, like throughout the history of B&M in the past year, from a shuttle launched wing coaster, a family throw wing coaster in Europe, to the two new SeaWorld B&Ms with a new style of standing on coasters that can be launched and it has bouncing seats to make it a little more comfortable and thrilling, to a traditional family launch coaster which the company has never done before, and they just magically popped one out of the air. I initially said that B&M is on the way down, but now if B&M sticks to the path that they're currently on, I will not be shocked to see B&M as the premier coaster manufacturer for the next 10 years plus. B&M has a few things that other manufacturers are missing, which will keep those other companies from eating out of B&M's market share. Those things are great professionalism and great customer service. When Theory 325 at Carowinds went down due to a crack in the support, many roller coaster enthusiasts feared that Cedar Fair would go cold on the company like they did with RMC and Intamin after separate issues with other coasters that were delivered by those companies within the chain. But when Carowinds gave a public release about the status of Fury 325, the park mentioned B&M multiple times and how both the park and B&M would do multiple tests on the coaster, as well as replacing the support. The park also defended B&M in the statement, and they mentioned how they were one of the premier design manufacturers and how B&M designs redundancies into their coasters. So, not really, you don't have to worry about B&M, basically. This just proves the advantage that B&M has over the rest of the coaster world, especially when you put Cedar Fair in the equation. Because, you know, they're using Zamperla, of all companies, to do the makeover of Top Throw Dragster instead of Intamin, who originally designed the ride. Before I end this video, I do have to mention SeaWorld. How the hell did B&M get the launched family coaster when SeaWorld was filling the chain with Intamin straddle coasters? Like, how? A theory that I've personally bought into goes right back to their customer service. The fact that B&M was at SeaWorld Orlando when Icebreaker opened, prepping the land that was going to be used for Pipeline, they saw how big of a failure Pipeline was for being a family coaster. Shortly after the ride was opened, they had to raise the height requirement to ride the ride because it was way too intense, and the park eventually bought into that by getting rid of the comfort collars. But the rumor that I've seen and I've kind of bought into is that B&M saw the coaster and told park officials that they could create something for them that would actually be a family coaster and will not be a flop. It's going to actually be a good family coaster. And SeaWorld, being tired of taking experiments, went with the tried and tested manufacturer in this case. Which I think that's the only way that they were able to actually make this family coaster for SeaWorld Orlando. I think my original take was accurate for the specific time, but now with all this new information that's come out in the past year about B&M and what they're willing to do, they have proven me wrong extremely. For that, I'm sorry, B&M.